But really, to understand why this is a trend and why this is a big deal, you have to look at how the help has changed. Because just 2 years ago, the US was sending over $200 million a year to Ghana. But now the Trump administration has cut that, offering only half of that amount. But here is the problem. That money came with strings attached. Washington wanted Ghana to fight diseases like malaria, TB, and polio, but they also demanded a real-time feed of Ghana's national health data. Essentially, they were asking for the biological as well as medical data of every Ghanaian citizen in exchange for a fraction of the aid they used to give for free in Ghana. But Accra looked at that contract and decided that their people's privacy was not for sale. So
So the president of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, has rejected a 109 million deal, US dollar deal. There's no city, so US dollar deal that was proposed by the US for over 5 years. So what it means is that for 5 years they were going to give Ghana $109 million every year to help fund its some of the things like malaria and other sicknesses that Ghana faces. And interestingly, it is a news to hear that Ghana has rejected $109 million from the US because Ghana, we need money. Party here sika, or money here sika. So how come we are rejecting $109 million from the US? Ghana rejected $109 million US health aid deal over data concerns. President John Dramani Mahama's administration rejected the proposed 5-year bilateral deal after talks broke down under US pressure and an April 24, 2026 deadline. The agreement, part of America's first global health strategy, required the recipient countries to co-invest and share health data in exchange for funding aimed at diseases like HIV and malaria. Ghana joined Zimbabwe, which ended similar talks, and Kenya, where a court suspended its deal amid privacy worries, highlighting growth tensions in the US-Africa health partnerships. So, interestingly, Ghana is not the first country to reject this. I think it's the fourth country because Kenya has rejected, Zambia has rejected, Zimbabwe has rejected, and now Ghana has also rejected. Other countries have accepted the deal, but what the deal says is that I am going to give you this $109 million every year to fund these things, and then in exchange for the $109 million, because this is, remember, America first. And so the deal is not just for Africans for you to benefit, but Americans must also see a greater benefit in it. And that greater benefit is that you will share all your data with us, your health data. You are going to share everything with us. That is the US. I don't know exactly what they want that for. Because I mean, in this day of AI and technology, if somebody is in a need for your data, you should know that that person is looking at a way to benefit more from that data. Recently, I saw an information about, I think, a research institute that had given its data to other people to do research and all that, and they are selling the health data on Alibaba. And I was like, people think that, that's a health data. They will be who say me, say. What is the? It is a big problem. It is a big problem for countries, especially African countries. The other countries that will sell your data will benefit more from it than you have even benefited from it. And so Ghana has rejected, and then Reuters, that is one of the media agencies in the world, very recognized, posted this. Ghana has rejected a bilateral health deal with the US. A source familiar with the negotiations told Reuters the latest stumbling block to the Trump administration efforts to overhaul foreign aid. So, when Zambia actually rejected this deal, America went like crazy. And then they started preaching, you have this sickness, we are trying to help you, and then you are rejecting. And the part I can't understand very well is that US is not ready to share the content of the agreement with anyone. They said it's privacy. Is it really privacy? What privacy in an agreement? If it was fair, if the agreement was very fair, what kind of privacy in Kwana you are preventing yourself from sharing those agreements with other people, with the media and with other people. And so the agreement is just between the US and then the Ghana Health Service. Apart from Ghana Health Service, those who will sit down and look through agreement, nobody else have access to the agreement. What exactly is that? What exactly does the agreement contain? And some people shared actually their opinion on this. And it's interesting how Ghanaians were happy about the whole thing. Somebody said, my president, since they have introduced a non-subtle internet-based system, once you don't see a balancing benefit for your country, you must outright reject it. Once the whole thing, even though it's $109 million, can we raise it ourselves? Yes, we can raise it. What do they want in return? Is it more than they should ask? Yes, it's more than they should ask. Reject it. Let's raise the money ourselves. So this was what someone said. Ghana joins Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Kenya in rejecting these deals over sensitive data sharing and sovereignty concerns. While many African nations sign on for the funding, I think prioritizing privacy is a bold stand. Cool health aid flows, like the US is phasing out health aid in Zambia, but signals stronger push for reciprocal partnership with the US. Interesting development. And then someone said Africa should be prepared for the next serious pandemic in the next 50 or years. Remember the World Bank projection of population growth for Africa by 2050? The West won't sit idly by and allow it to occur. Bookmark this tweet. So, as they say, if you are not paying for the product, then chances are that you are the product. This is a trade-off. There's a trade-off there for different African governments through giving away personal health data versus continuing to receive US health aid. And so I understand the rejection, but the rejection is basically because you cannot take away our data. What are you going to do? We have to know what you want to do with our data. And we cannot trust you on saying that we have given you your data and that's what you want to do with it, and that is it. I think this year President Mahama has been so bold in doing a lot of things. One of the reasons that they also did reject this agreement was that America had an April 24th deadline to have Ghana give them a reply or sign this deal, kind of. So they were putting pressure on Ghana, like, we have this date, you have to sign it, you have to do this. And when anyone starts giving you pressure on anything, you should know that that person is working towards something, because it's a deal. If I have to study the deal, I have to study it. Give me time to study it. You cannot be on my neck pressing and giving me pressure in the name of signing the deal. So when the pressure started coming, and then Ghana had not finished going through the deal, but one thing that caught the attention was the sharing of sensitive data. It was a red red flag for Ghana. It was a red flag. When somebody has a deadline, they are giving you pressure. You don't even know the whole content. There are red flags in it. Ghana just rejected it. And the Foreign Affairs Ministry told the US straightforward that Ghana is not interested in signing this deal. I know in a few days to come, there's going to be pressure on the Ghana government. And America is going to tell Ghana that, we were trying to bring down malaria. You have this number of HIV cases. You have this number of malaria deaths every year. And then you are rejecting this deal. You are doing this. It was the same pressure they put on Zambia and Zimbabwe. We have heard of those. And so I am typically glad that Ghana has rejected this deal. If it does not benefit us, if the deal will not benefit us so much, and it's benefiting the American or any other country, like they said, American first. So it is not to help you, but it's to exchange something that is going to help them better. If it's not going to help us, vamos. Another thing is that before even this health deal, I think somewhere when Trump resumed office, that was last year or so, Trump actually said in plain words that he is going to cut down aid sent to Africa and other countries. And so he has started cutting. Then long before, I watched a video of President Mahama talking about these things. I said that Ghana is going to buckle up just so that they can get money to do these things, to fund some of these health concerns that America was doing, and they have backed out. And so Ghana has been prepared for some of these things. Odeba enyama uyifima entosi. And so that is the stand of Ghana as we speak. Let's know what you think, but I don't know if you think that this is a good thing Ghana has done, or you think that Charlie, Ghana should have accepted this. This is $109 million, and it's a lot when it comes to Ghana cedis. We are talking about 1 billion Ghana cedis plus. Charlie, you know what 1 billion Ghana cedis can do? Let's know what you think in the comment section. My name is Komla Time Tells. This is Jollof and Wi-Fi. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Also follow us on other socials. You know my name already. This is Jollof and Wi-Fi, and this is our time. We out.